Welcome to Common Man Cocktails, Vloggity Edition, Status Update Edition, Saturday Edition, call it whatever you want. I've got a few things to hit, and one of them is going to be pretty cool. It's a new idea I came up with for our Patreon subscribers, or to inspire you guys to subscribe to us on Patreon. Now, let's just get this done. A couple weeks ago, I did a video on describing the Dana-Farber, the marathon run for Boston Marathon, and my son's prior history of cancer and how he has a sponsor runner for him. And I asked everybody to donate. Link below if you still want to donate. But I just checked, and Steve's donation page, which has been, my family, his family, everybody we know, plus my Common Man Cocktails family, has donated and raised $10,888 out of a $10,000 donation, which means he's above his numbers, which is, it doesn't matter how much above you get it. All this money goes to Dana-Farber, so if you overdonate, they just get more money. This is to breed awareness and everything around that. So again, the link's below, but he hit his numbers thanks to you guys. Last year he missed his numbers, so I don't know everybody who donated. I know I got some comments saying people were going to, so I don't know who did it. But if you did, thank you. I appreciate it. Steve appreciates it. I believe he sent out a thank you email. I'll put that in the description below as well. Next point, it's been way too long, and people have asked, do you have a P.O. box? Can I send you something? And I was kind of like, I don't know how to deal with that. I didn't want to pay for a P.O. box because it's like $250 a year, but I did it. And here's why. I watch a lot of YouTube shows, or my son does really, I'm just in the background, where they do like mail time and unboxing. I know Casey Neistat does that. I know Shondoris does that. I only watch Casey. Liam watches Shondoris. Shondoris is pretty good if you guys are into that kind of content. It's pretty cool. But they have like a little mail time segment where they take mail that people have sent them. Now these guys have millions of subscribers. I don't. But if you want to send something to have it unboxed in the show, I'm going to build an unboxing segment once things start moving and it works. If it doesn't work, no segment. You could check out, if you want, on our About for our channel page, you could find our current address. As of right now, the address is going to be, and I'll put it on the screen, you want to send it to Troll Spank Studios. That's the business behind Common Man Cocktails. 142 Lowell Road, Unit 17, number 167, that's my mailbox number, Hudson, New Hampshire, 03051. If you want to send stuff there, you can. If you're watching this video 2 years from now, check the About screen on our channel main page to make sure that the number's still the same, because I paid for it for a year, so I know I have it for at least a year. If it doesn't do anything, if nobody ever sends me anything, then I'll just get rid of it. But it's kind of neat. I would love to see what people come up with for things to send over. I've seen other channels who get like anything from artwork to just silly random trinkets, stuff they saw at the store that reminded you of something that we do. If you have spirits you want us to review and I can't get it, and I've said, listen, I'd love to review it, but I don't have it, that's the address to use. If you're international, sending spirits international, I don't know what the legal ramifications always are. That's kind of up to you to look for, or you just send it blindly. Whatever you want to do, that's the address it accepts from FedEx, USPS, UPS, DHL, couriers, whatever. So now you have an address if you guys want to send stuff. If I get some stuff, I'll do some sort of unboxing. I'll see if I can do it before, like on the live stream, and we can unbox stuff with Ian here and whatever. So it could be fun. I don't know. Lastly, the thing I think that would be, kind of lastly, there's two things, but the other cool thing that I want to start up is to inspire our patrons and to inspire more people to join Patreon. I like to be transparent. Right now, it's very difficult for the show because the sales for Awesome Drinks have been pretty slow, like slower than they have ever been ever. And I blame a lot of that on the economy, the political issues that we're having, general slump, cold weather. There's a lot of things that could contribute to that. And over the last 6 months, all of our patrons have kind of cut their donations down or just disappeared. Not all of them, but a bunch of them have cut down their numbers. I still owe David Warre a certificate with all of our signatures on it. I'm a perfectionist, so I want to do it right, but I need to get the time to allocate to that. So David, I have not forgot about you. But for everybody else, what I wanted to do is have this new contest where every month I'm going to send something to one of our patrons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly select. If you donate any amount of money, you're in. So if you've never done this before, and you sign up and you start donating money to us on a monthly basis, you're in this contest. I'm going to draw it during the live stream, which is at the end of every month, or the beginning of the next month. And I'm going to pick one of those people to win something. I don't know what that's going to always be. I'm going to figure it out ahead of time. When I can, I'm going to tell people what it's going to be during the drawing for the next month's contest. If I don't have it yet or I haven't come up with an idea, I'll just set out an update on like a Saturday video or something and let people know. If you win, I'm going to put you in a list of winners, and then you get to reapply to win every 3 months. So basically, you're in a contest. I pick a winner. If you win, you go into the winner pool, and for the next 3 months, you have a bunch of other winners. Then you get shuffled back in again. So you could technically win, if you could technically win like 3 times a year or something, I would guess. Probably not going to happen, but it's kind of a neat idea. So for everybody who is an active Patreon subscriber, donator, or whatever you want to call them, patron, and until about our next live stream, which I have right now tentatively set for April 28th. If you're in our list by April 28th, then you're in a random drawing. And I've been going through stuff, and what I'm gonna give away is this $54 box sampler of Bitterman's Bitters Variety Pack. So what I'm gonna do is once I draw the winner, I will ask you for your address. If you're awesome, it would be great if you put your address into your Patreon account so that I can see it and I can ship it to that address. So on the 28th, I'm going to pick one of our random patrons and I'm going to send him this. What I'm going to do next time, I don't necessarily know. If I have something, I have a ton of Boston Shakers. So, there's different possibilities for things to send. I have a store that I can send some stuff out of. But I tend to get a lot of stuff from vendors that's kind of neat, but I don't really have a real big use for it. So I probably will be able to put some of that stuff in there, maybe bundle a few things together to make it more worthwhile. The other thought I had is I can go to some of the vendors I know and have established relationships and say, look, I'm going to send this out. Most vendors will send me whatever I ask for to give out for a contest because it's great word of mouth for them. So I might go that route because that way I could get more high-valued items to be able to give away in these little contests. And that means if you've donated $3 a month for 3 months, you've only put in $9 and you can win like a $54 item. It gives me a chance to figure out how to best use the Patreon system. I'm really, I'm struggling to come up with some value add. I want to create some more behind the scenes videos and stuff for that, but they take a lot more time. This is not that difficult. I ship all the time. So I hope this will work. I hope it inspires new people to join up because I could definitely use some support, especially during these times of the year where things are just running slow. Sponsors aren't really hanging out. I haven't been able to get any bigger sponsors. So I'm still eating out of my savings every month to be able to pay healthcare and stuff. And my Cobra coverage for my dental is going to expire in 6 months, and I'm going to have to pay full price for dental insurance. So it's gonna burn. I also need to get some eyeglasses, but I don't have eye insurance, so that's going to burn or something. So the more income I can get to be able to kind of survive and continue to produce content for you guys and continue to sit down for literally, in some cases, 5 hours to come up with, like our dirty little secrets about MGP, link over here. I spent hours working on a lot of that research and cross-referencing and stuff. So I'd like to be able to do that again to keep providing great value, but there's a lot of hours I get spent doing that. I need to be able to find things that make money. Patreon just kind of does that every month, so the more value I can get out of our Patreon people, the better off I could be to sit down and do things without having to constantly worry about money. Last but not least, homecocktailmenu.com is a site where we house all of our ebooks. I'm going to be putting out a new ebook. It's Easy Gin Cocktails. It's going to be for the Craft Cocktails Series 2. I'll have the ebook done before the Craft Cocktails series starts up for that. If you haven't been a subscriber for the Craft Cocktail, it's youtube.com/thecraftcocktail. Every 15 episode series, I'm building an ebook for it that you could purchase, usually about $8.99. That's what the pricing is right now. The other thing I was thinking, and that's why I'm trying to rush to get this gin book done, is I want to work on a second edition of the Banger book to be able to get that out in the next 2 months. That will be kind of the highlight of the next 15 recipes I think are extremely valuable that you guys should be making as a reference material, as a reference guide. The last one I put out was free, and I kind of set your own price, which at first all of our loyalists come in and they give us crazy prices like $20, $15, $10, $5 for this book that's free. But as the book lasts longer and longer, I found that most people give 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I'm thinking, and I'd love to hear your comments below for this as well if you're still out watching this video, is I was thinking from a price standpoint for that, instead of making it free with the amount to put in on your own, if I just made it like $2.99 and said, here, these are 15 recipes, good reference book for you for $3. You know, I would hope that there'd be more people that might just pay the $3 than would take the book for free. That way I can make a little residual income, because the way I'm starting to look at things is like this. So a $3 purchase of an ebook, to me, is like 500 to 1,000 views, or maybe even more, maybe a little less, when it comes to the show, based on how much ad money we would make. So for instance, if for those that know anything about YouTube channels and YouTube creator stuff, it comes down to a cost per 1,000 views. So on average, for a show that's about spirits, you're looking at $5 to $8 for every 1,000 views you get. So if a video that you're looking at right now is 1,000 views, I probably made $5 to $8. But that doesn't really pay the bills. However, if you break that down to a single user, if they paid $3 to $5 in Patreon or through an ebook, that's almost as if they just generated 1,000 or 2,000 views just from that alone. So that's how I kind of think of things, is for every one person that gives $3 to $5, it's like they've watched 1,000 or more of our shows, just like that. That's kind of the way I look at cost per milli or CPM or price breakdowns, from how you can make money off of people watching the show so that they get value and you get money to keep doing what you're doing. So there's a little inside baseball for you. That's all I had for today. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the mail time thing, the Patreon contest thing. These are things I can do quickly, so I don't have to invest a huge amount of time in them like I will with our cocktail search engine and some of the other stuff. So I'm just trying to find little key things that could generate more revenue for me now, so I can survive the dry spell with awesome drinks and keep on rolling, paying health insurance and the bills, stuff like that. There you go. We're teaching you how to drink.